What is up everyone, Josh from Start Replay here, bringing a review of the Thrustmaster T300RS racing wheel and T3PA pedal set. Now I'm an amateur reviewer of these products, and by amateur I mean this is the first set I've ever reviewed. So let's get right down to it, I guess, with the design. The design of the products. Mainly made out of plastic, so there's a lot of plastic here. The pedals are 100% metal, and the flappy paddles on the steering wheel are metal as well. Build quality is a big thing with these products. You're going to be handling them, especially the steering wheel, because if you weren't handling the steering wheel, you're probably not driving correctly. Now the steering wheel is coated in this very tactile rubber, which means once you're holding onto it and trying to get around those corners, you're not going to lose grip. Unless you're a pansy like me and you have it on 200, the maximum force feedback, and it just like, it goes mental. It goes out of your hands and it's like a monster. It's like you're trying to handle a monster. I'm not used to handling monsters. I'm not Harry Potter. Probably one of the most important things with this set is the setup. You're not going to be able to put this on just any ordinary table. I had to use the end of my table, so I had to turn it round, and it's definitely not the steadiest of things, to say the least. So with the force feedback, if it was getting out of bit control, everything could have fallen off, basically. And so you're going to need a sturdy table for this, but once you have a sturdy table, this is how you set it up. Now once you've found a side of the table that you're going to fix this onto, you get the steering wheel and you get the brace, and then you continue to fix the brace on just to secure it into position. You're going to want it really, really secure, really, really tight, because when the force feedback comes into play, it's going to shake like mad. Although you can turn that down and you can turn it up, which I will be going into detail in the next few minutes. With the pedals, it's just a simple case of plugging this Ethernet looking port into the back of the steering wheel. Then you can just adjust the distance at which you want them so it's comfortable for your feet and you're not like stretching out. So it's like you're almost adjusting your seat, but in this case you are adjusting the actual pedals. Or you can adjust your seat as well, you know, it's entirely up to you. Now this steering wheel works with PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, and on the bottom left hand side of the wheel you can adjust to which one you're going to use it with. Personally, for this review, I used it with the PlayStation 4. Once powered on, the wheel will adjust itself, and then it's ready for you to get a grip of and take it onto the open road. Now for the majority of this review, I was playing Slightly Mad Studios' Project Cars. Once I picked a circuit and a car, I went out onto the open track and got to grips with the wheel and the pedals. Whilst using this equipment, it operates very much as you'd expect. The steering wheel steers the car and the pedals power the car. You have the accelerator, the brake and the clutch. Although for the entire duration of me playing Project Cars, I didn't use the clutch. I just used the brake and the accelerator, as you'd expect. Because on here, on the wheel, you do have a flappy paddle gearbox, and I had it so it did it automatically. No clutch involved. Made it nice and easy on my part. Fantastic. In terms of feedback whilst using the wheel, I'll try my best to showcase to you exactly what it's like on using it on different levels. So here, as you can see, I'm starting off on quite a low level of feedback, and it operates in quite an easy manner. There isn't a lot of feedback, so that means the driving was quite easy. As I bumped it up a notch, it became a little bit more powerful, and then when I pushed it to the max, it became a little bit out of control, like a wild animal. So I had to hold it down to stop my PlayStation and TV from falling off the table. It really is that wobbly. So it didn't work the best in my situation, but no doubt people will have a table where they just have the wheel on and then they have the TV off of the table. I was playing in the most hazardous of situations, so it's probably my fault that I was experiencing it in such a bad manner. Good points, let's start with those. So with the wheel, good points with the wheel is that it's very easy to customize and you can tailor the experience entirely to your liking. With the pedals, on the good points is, well, it propels your car. They're very easy to use, good build quality as well, and they're not going to break that easily. So yeah, I think the build quality is a big plus, the ease of use is a big plus, and that's pretty much it. You know, come on, they're pedals at the end of the day, so that's it. The bad. Let's get this out of the way. The wheel. It's not going to be for everyone, okay? Not everyone is going to have the setup to be able to use this wheel. I mean, sure, you could have it on your lap, but it's going to be, you know, with that force feedback, it's going to be shaking everywhere. So you do need a good setup in order to use this and to clamp it down on the table and to get the best out of it. You know, you need good spacing as well. So it's not everyone is going to have that. So that is one bad point. Another bad point, not really anything. So that's it. That's it for the wheel. Bad points for the pedals. Only bad point I would say is that, well, aside from not using the clutch, the wire. Come on guys, we're in the digital age where you can connect things wirelessly with things like Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So it would be good if this could connect wirelessly to your wheel. Whilst I'm on the subject, I'm going to add another bad point to the wheel, which is the fact you connect it via USB. Come on, connect everything wirelessly to the system. You can power it wirelessly. No, I don't expect you to power it wirelessly. That would just be silly. But at least, you know, connect these things to the system wirelessly. It's a pain having to actually try and get the cable to the unit. I had to move all of my equipment onto my table. So, yeah, wireless, please. It's £250. Just, yeah, okay? To summarise, if you're looking for a racing wheel, the T300RS, you could do a lot worse, okay? You could do a lot worse. And this is coming from someone who is obviously a professional racing wheel reviewer. Even though I have these two in the room with me at the moment, if you currently buy this pedal set from Amazon UK, it's £249.97 and it comes with a pedal set without the clutch. If you buy this T3PA pedal set from Thrustmaster, it's $89.99. So to be fair, you're not actually going to need to use this with this T300RS if you buy it in the UK, because it already comes with some pedals. But I will say that if you do need a clutch in your pedal set and you want to go the full hog, well actually if you want to go the full hog, buy a car. But if you want to go digitally and, you know, have the leeway of being able to adjust things where you want them, this pedal set is quite good if you want a clutch as well. But it doesn't just work with the T300RS. It also works with a whole range of other wheels, such as the T500RS, the T300 Ferrari GTE, the TX Racing Wheel Ferrari 458 Italia Edition, and the Ferrari 458 Spider Racing Wheel. I definitely didn't just read that off the website now. With all the good points and bad points in mind, I'm going to give Thrustmaster's T300RS an 8 out of 10 for great. As for the pedal set, I'm not exactly going to include this in the review, seeing as though, again, if you buy this off Amazon, it already comes with a set of pedals. But if you want to go for a clutch with your pedals, $89.99, you could do worse, I guess. So that's been my review of the T300RS from Thrustmaster and the T3PA pedal set from Thrustmaster as well. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike. Also comment and follow us on Twitter @StartReplay. Don't forget to subscribe as well, it means a lot to us, and head to startreplay.com for weekly gaming news coverage and other such stuff. I'm Joshua Bowles, signing off for Start Replay, and I'll catch you soon. Goodbye.